Dear students, this is module number 222 for the subject of strategic human resource management. We will continue to talk about corporate social responsibility in terms of internal stakeholders. And in this module, we will talk about the concept of whistleblowers, rights and obligations of organization towards the whistleblowers, and rights and obligations of the whistleblowers towards the organization. First, we will understand what we mean by whistleblowers. So simply, whistleblowing has become a significant part of American workplace, and by definition, an employee informing the public about the illegal or immoral behavior of an employer or organization. So we understand, or we are trying to understand, what we mean by whistleblowing. If somebody informs the public or the government or informs somebody outside the organization of any immoral or illegal activity or something going on inside the organization, that person is known as a whistleblower, and this activity is known as whistleblowing. Now we will see that what is the implications for the organization. In other words, what is the obligation of organization if somebody is doing an activity which is called whistleblowing. On the other hand, is it the right of somebody in the organization to blow the whistle or to inform the public or to inform the government when they should and they should not? We will talk in this module briefly. So one expert definition of whistleblowing sheds some light on what is right and what is wrong. What are the rights of whistleblowers and what are the rights of the organization if they are engaged in any misconduct, illegal or immoral activity within the organization. For example, in the last modules I was talking about that if an organization is producing something, for example the food products, and they are not using the appropriate material or the chemicals whatsoever, they are not good for the human health. Is it the right of the people in the organization to blow the whistle or to inform the government or public that this is what the company is doing, their products are not up to the health standards? So it is suggested that cause unnecessary harm, are in violation of human rights, are illegal, run counter to the defined purpose of institution, or otherwise immoral. So one expert's definition suggests that a practice in which employees inform the public about what? About the cause, if something is really can be a cause of harm to the public or the consumers or the employees or anybody inside the organization, one should inform. So we said that the government agency about certain organization activities or to the public, to anybody, if you inform and you believe that the list of these things which you see on the screen is being practiced by the organization. Now, when it is justified, this is an important question. When it is justified, is it okay that somebody see an activity in the organization and inform the public or the government is straightforward? No, there are some conditions. So is operating from an appropriate moral motive. So it is suggested that what is the motive of that employee? What is the purpose of that employee? If the motive is the moral principle, then it's okay. If the motive is to blackmail or to force the organization to get some money from the organization or to get promotion or to get any personal benefit, and you want to blackmail the organization, then it is not appropriate and justified. So second thing is that person has exhausted all the internal resources first, that person goes to the public. So for example, if I know something that this organization is not doing appropriate, should I talk first with the external body or government body or the public, or first I should talk with the management of the organization? Definitely it is suggested that whether that person has first talked with the organization or not. Might be organization is unaware of that, might be the top management is unaware of that. So first one should go to the top management. So similarly, the other points that that person has exhausted all the internal channels, and that person has tried everything in the organization to stop something which is not good or inform company that this is not good. Then after this, that is the moral responsibility or moral obligation, and it is justified if then employee goes outside. So it is based on an employee's right to blow the whistle on a company's wrongdoing. Now the question is, what are the rights of the employee and what are the obligations of the employer? Making it short and very brief, that organizations must not fire that employee or those employees who do those actions. And this is also the responsibilities of the employee, that first, before he or she goes outside, he has exhausted all the possibilities, that whatsoever is going on in the organization that is not appropriate has been abandoned or stopped. So both parties have responsibility to some extent to see what is good for the organization first, in the first point. Thank you.